JJ, are you able to enjoy this, or is it with the season ending? It's weird right now.
It's weird. Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, you're out there and you're the first player in NFL history to have 20 or more sacks in 2 years. I mean, Reggie White, Bruce Smith, on and on, never did that. You hear the MVP chants, but then you guys finished 9-7, but then the season's over.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, to be able to do something that's never been done before it's unreal, and it's a testament to my coaches and teammates and everybody around me. I mean, that's one of the coolest things I think ever. You know, when you do something that nobody's literally ever done. But I mean, you know, we finished the season a little bit strong here at the end. I mean, we're on our fourth quarterback. I mean, come on. It's not ideal by any means where we are, but I think that it's. I'm looking forward to getting back to work. I wasn't ready for it then, that's for sure.
The fans were very excited about a lot of things you did today, and what did you think about when they were chanting MVP after your safety?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty special. I mean, that's, as an athlete, I think it's one of the coolest things of all time to have a stadium, you know, chant for you or whatever. I mean, I can't say enough about our fans. You know, I've only been here for 4 years, and for them to show me so much love and appreciation, it's unreal. And I appreciate them so much, and I have to say thank you to them because they make what I do a blast. Like it makes it so much fun to work out and to watch film and to study, because you know that when you go out there and lay it on the line for them on Sundays, they're gonna show up for you. So grateful for our fans. I mean, to hear chants like that, you know, if you would, like I said before about some other things, if you would have told 10-year-old me that, I think he would have been pretty darn excited. So it was cool.
JJ, does this feel like, personally to you, this is the best season of your career? I mean, 2 years ago you had an unbelievable season with the numbers and defensive MVP, but with everything combined, is this your best season?
You know, I don't know. I guess that's mainly for everybody else to discuss. You know, y'all can write about it and people can talk about it on TV. Every game, my goal is just to go out there and do whatever I can, and so people can judge it how they want. My big thing is you work hard for the respect of your teammates and coaches and other players around the league and guys who've done it before. So to be honest, those are really, in my family, I want to make my family proud. Those are really mainly the only opinions I care about. No offense.
JJ, can you put into words the range of emotions you had at the end of the game? Great goal line stand to win the game, and then you learned that the Ravens win and you're not in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, like I said, it's a weird situation. You're excited about the win and everything that happened, and you're hoping, but you know, that's what happens when you leave it in somebody else's hands. You know, we have to make sure that we didn't leave things up to our own hands. So we need to work on that in the future.
JJ, what kind of goals did you set yourself prior to the season?
Win. You know, I just want to win. You know, you have all of the goals are team goals. You know, you can set personal goals and things like that, but at the end of the day, I just want to win football games and try and be the best player I can be. So I think that was always the goal.
Did you expect to have a season turn out like this for you personally?
I mean, that's always the goal, to have the best season you possibly can. So that's why you work so hard. That's why you spend so much time doing what you do. You want to be the best player you can be.
Even though y'all came up short, are you proud to have helped the team to a 7-game improvement in just one season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a fairly good turnaround. I mean, we didn't get it completely back where we wanted to be. But in Coach O'Brien's first year, I think him and the coaching staff did a very good job. I think our guys did a good job, and like I said, I mean, we fought through quite a bit of adversity. You know, I mean, we're going through quarterbacks at the end. I mean, so what we were able to do there at the end was pretty impressive, and I think that it sets a good building block to come.
JJ, just quickly thinking back, what would you like to change if you could?
I'd like to win more games. I mean, what do you mean?
In terms of the season, as you look back across the season, some of the mistakes that were made, maybe some of the things you could have done better, or maybe some of the things that the quarterback situation, for example.
Yeah, I'd like guys not to get hurt. I mean, I don't know what you're asking, man. I want to win more games. Yeah.
I guess when you look back at the team and how you could have maybe done some things better, and with Bill O'Brien's first season, some things that the team could have done better, quite possibly?
Yeah, we could have won more games. I mean, that's an interesting question.
JJ, can you go back to your time at college and to where you are now, and Brett Bielema, and with him being here and playing tomorrow with the Razorbacks, just your relationship with him?
I mean, I transferred in there after being at Central Michigan and walked on, and I had an opportunity to get a scholarship after a year, and then had a few years at Wisconsin. I mean, I love the state of Wisconsin, love the people, love the mentality, everybody there, and had a chance to come here and play for the great state of Texas for the Texans, and great owner and great fan base. So I'm really enjoying my time.
JJ, when the season started, you sat up there with I think Bill and Rick, and you had signed the contract, $100 million, and you had worked out that morning. You had vowed not to let it slip. Do you feel like you kind of met that personal desire you had this year?
I guess that's another thing for y'all to write about and figure out. I mean, at the beginning of this year, for the team and the organization to show me that commitment by willing to sign me to a long-term deal with the type of money that they did. I mean, I'm very fortunate and thankful for that. And so my goal has always been to go out there and they gave me $100 million. I'm trying to give them $100 million's worth. So whatever that is, offense, defense, special teams, however I can, I'm trying to make sure that they get their money's worth and our fans get their money's worth, because they deserve that. I think I was a kid once. I grew up watching a team, and I know what it's like. You want to be that superstar that you want to be the superstar that every average Joe would be if he was a superstar. When you get paid, you want to go out there and play like you deserve the contract you got. You want to act a certain way. I grew up idolizing guys and not necessarily idolizing guys, but watching guys and seeing how they act and everything, and just trying to be the best person and player that I can be, because I feel like I want to do what every fan would do if they were in my shoes.
JJ, you just had an MVP caliber season, but looking back at it, where do you think you could get stronger, if that's even possible?
Yeah, there's plenty of places I can get better. I watch the film, and I've said it before, I kind of click past the good plays pretty quickly. It's the bad plays that you watch, and you go over and over, and you figure out, okay, what can I do better here? How can I help the team more here? So I'll go through that evaluation process again this year, and I'll look at where I can get better, and I'm going to work on those things. That's the best part about the off season, is you get to work on your craft and get to be even better. So hopefully that's what I can do.
JJ, can you talk about the job that Bill O'Brien and Stanford did this year?
Yeah, I think they did a very good job. It's a tough situation to come into, but I think they did a good job. And like I said, having to fight through that adversity, playing with different guys at quarterback and having to go through all that, I think they did a good job. And we're only going to get stronger as we move forward, because we're getting more and more comfortable with each other. And the players and the coaches are all starting to understand each other even better.
Going back to Wisconsin, what have you learned from Coach Bielema, and what's it like to have him here, and he will play here tomorrow as well?
Yeah, I wish him the best of luck. It'll be a good matchup tomorrow.
Some more?
JJ, can you just talk a little bit about the day that Andre had and your experience of playing with Andre over these last several seasons?
Yeah, he's great. He's to be able to share some moments with Andre and just spend time with him and get to know him as a person and as a friend, it's awesome. And he's such a good guy, and he's as y'all know, he's a little bit reserved. But just to be able to, after he scores a touchdown today, share a hug with him, and then after I get the safety, share a hug with him. The guy's been through some of the worst times around here, and he's stuck around, and he's fought through a lot of stuff, and he's done a lot, and he deserves all the credit that he gets, and probably more, because he's a special person and he's a special player. All set? Thanks, guys. Hope you guys have a good offseason.